I'm gonna start this out.
League of Gentlemen. The League of Gentlemen. The League of Gentlemen.
Yo,
I
Hello,
stormed
good
the
morning.
field last night.
go Devils.
Go Devils!
I got to meet Xavier Gilroy.
Can we talk
Who?
about how it's a
Ex-Gilroy.
bit much to rush the field, beating the 16 seed?
And as a 30-year-old.
Well, no, that's totally fine. If you're at an event where a field storming is taking place, you got to storm the field. I'm just
You
saying
gotta
it
storm the
seems
field.
a bit much to storm the field against the 16 seed.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I storm the Capitol, everyone freaks out.
Well, that's because you shot someone.
Dan is
It was
Yeah.
Pelosi.
anyways,
It's on a
welcome
list.
to week 2, season 3 of the Log Pod. We're all
Well-
wide awake. We're all ready for this to happen. As you can see, we're missing the
We killed
most
Nick.
vital part of this pod.
Hey, we killed him.
So we all have to step up our wild comments.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
make up
have
for
to.
it.
We'll have some wild takes in order to make up for it. Don't
Josh
you
will
worry
say the
about
N word at halftime.
What's halftime?
it. Yeah, are we having a halftime?
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Who's-
you guys didn't get the memo?
Who's performing?
We got P. Diddy.
Josh saying the N word.
Oh wow!
Diddy's at halftime and then
Yeah,
then
Diddy.
slurs.
Yeah, T's and P's to Nick though. He's really going through it.
We got his ass kicked last week and quit the pod.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked and good. But yeah, how's everyone feeling week 5?
Pretty annoyed.
Going into week 5.
Horrid. Nico Collins died. 67 bomb and 67-yard bomb, and then for his Achilles or his hamstring.
Yeah, let's. There's been a lot of injuries this year. It feels like.
Matchup recap.
I forgot we had that. I'm just
Hell
gonna
yeah.
jump straight to it. Yeah, a lot of injuries this year, huh? Dan?
Yeah, a lot of injuries. That's all. I mean, this always happens to me. This isn't something new, but
Yeah, but I'm not gonna jump into each one. We can just kind of look at this page and go through it. But yeah, I lost a flag. He was relentless in his pursuit of not
Negginess.
allowing anything but bad thoughts for his team and good thoughts for my team, which hey, it worked out. There was one point where he like 3 players on my team were driving down the field, and he was freaking out. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, that
yeah,
was crazy.
Josie.
In the back. 3 of my players were driving down the field, and then they all got tackled at the 1-yard line, and he was like having a meltdown. He sent me a GIF of the Joker from The Dark Knight about
Imagine
how,
if all of them scored, though. You would have scored 24 more.
and
or
then none of them
2 more
scored.
points. Yeah,
None of them scored.
Roshan Johnson stole all those touchdowns.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift had one taken from him. Zach Moss had
I
2
thought we
taken
weren't
from
jumping
him.
into everything.
Just he also
We're just
started
talking
Trey.
about.
He also started Trey
Years.
Sermon, who got a touchdown like late in the game, which I was watching. I was like, well, that sucks for Leo.
But yeah,
I lost by 1 point. It was fun. I also went to bed early because that game went late because of Pittsburgh. And
did you lose by 1 point?
I lost by 1.3 points, and Jake Moody got hurt.
His kicker got hurt.
back. And yeah, had the game started on time, I bet Dak would have gotten an extra 1.5 for me, but it didn't.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Dak wouldn't even have had to get an extra 1.5 because you were playing against their defense. So
Yeah. Yep.
Trevor out with an ass whooping on Tom's team.
Trevor's just good.
Jimmy pulls the crazy upset, I would say,
Yeah, pulled his little wiener out and won.
over Driznell McNiznell. Shout out Kirko Chains. Josh with a huge win over.
Josh continues to
Over
be a
Nick.
really good team.
I
Even though
told you I
he'll
was
still
gonna,
sandbag himself and
I
rank
told you I
himself
was going to
as, like,
demoralize. Told you I was going to demoralize Nick.
7. You did? Shit. And then look at Koenig making
And
a
Koenig,
win.
He's got a good
I'm telling
team.
you, Koenig's got a
over,
good team.
over Sam's good team, too. So,
When we get
there's
to
a lot
the
of good teams. this year.
Previews. Look at Koenig's team. His team is really freaking good.
It's good.
That's great.
But yeah, let's look at the standings from there.
Our
Very,
power rankings ready, too.
yeah, we'll take a look at those.
Power
as well.
rankings are back.
Trevor's the only 4-1 team, and then we have 5 teams at 3-2 and 5 teams at 2-3, and then Thomas. So it's very, very close.
Thomas is the Trevor of the bottom of the standings.
It's a
some would
perfect
say.
inverse, yeah.
Mhm.
Here's the points for, points against.
Who's leading in points for? Oh, Trevor's
Oh,
dominating.
it's
Holy
crazy. I have the third most points for, and I'm 2-3. No way.
What are your
That
points
never
against,
happens. It's pretty close actually, like across the board, but still
Oh.
third most.
I'm so mad at Nick. He had a bad week. And
Why does this always happen? That Leia was just sitting there. So much less points against. It's so annoying.
I have 10 less
Than Nick.
Yeah.
Leo's been dominant on the road, though.
I also had a 60-point week at one point.
Yeah, you did.
So ebbs and flows, as they say.
Boomer
We
Doom.
also did power rankings.
You'll stop sharing? Yeah, you stop sharing. I'm going to share. That's what happens.
I'm a share.
Is it doing it? It's doing it. Power rankings are back. And first, we have Trevor. His team's fucking good. Sam ranked second, even though he lost this week. Leo 3, Josh Caliendo and Drake tied for
Also
4.
lost.
Rosen 6, myself at 7, Koenig 8, Nick 9, Fleck 10, Tom 11, and Jimmy Boy down in the bottom at 12.
How'd you do the rankings with Nick's concurrence?
I didn't listen to that. I just averaged the 3 of ours.
Okay, that
Good
makes
call.
sense. Good call.
Good call.
Yeah, listen to the Nick things Nick says.
Inside baseball, we all sent rankings, and Nick, instead of sending any rankings, just kept responding, "I concur," to whose ever rankings had him
Yeah.
best.
Real quick, looking at, actually, we can do it later.
Dan's depressing stat.
Actually, no, I'll do it now. I'll do it now. No, picks for last week. This is also back.
I forgot.
Yeah, so week 5, pretty bad across the board. Myself
Wow,
and
the
Josh went
pod
3 and 3 in
sweeps.
first. 2 pod sweeps lost. Myself included, and Nick went 1 and 5.
That's so funny.
So me and Josh 3 and 3, Leo 2 and 4, and Nick 1 and 5.
That's hysterical.
Nick saved Trevor from the pod sweep by being a hater.
That's really funny.
God, that's such a curse. I don't understand how we continue to
Shout
do
out
that.
to Koenig not being last in the power rankings. I feel like that's usually his.
That's his spot.
That's where he likes to fucking.
I'm just giving him a run for his money this year.
Yeah, Tom's team is rough. You know what's shocking is there hasn't been any trades, has there?
No, I've been
I
trying
feel like
so
usually
hard.
we're pretty active on that front, but
Nobody wants to trade with me. The 3 people I always trade with refuse to trade with me.
I'm trying to trade with you, but you won't trade with me, bud.
I should have taken that JMO for DeAndre Swift 3
Yeah,
weeks
you
ago.
should have.
I'm an idiot.
And I tried warning you that tomorrow's price is not gonna be today's price.
Do you want to make
still
that
won't-
trade now?
No.
Okay, fair.
Leo still isn't trading me his child. It's horseshit.
I would love for that to happen.
For Brees Hall.
Breeze has been terrible.
Yeah, that's not a good trade for Leo at
So
all.
is Josie.
No, yeah, she
Aw.
has. She has been terrible. All right. Do we have a sound for? Yeah.
Matchup preview.
For how catchy that song is.
You made a good song.
Thanks. It was all of Apple or whatever.
I was gonna say, is it all just stock sounds?
GarageBand. It's all GarageBand.
All right, we got Mike's Hard against Neighbors with already 25 points.
Already 25, and Trevor's still projected to win.
Yep.
I have two
Uh,
players though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he had Ayuk. I was thinking it was just George Kittle.
No. Dude, Trevor's team's good.
Trevor's team is really good.
It's.
He's just
I wanted
casually
to-
benching Marvin Harris.
I was going to say, and Brian Thomas Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's
I
not
wanted
going
to
to win
find
at all.
Something
Just
to
feel
say
it.
about his team, but his team is just going to dominate. I think he wins this week easily.
Rosen's super banged up, or at least what's his name? Neighbors.
If you,
Neighbors, yeah.
I know you don't have the fantasy cast version of this pulled up, but Rosen's entire team is going against plus matchups. It's like all great matchups for his team. If you look at like
Really?
them individually, yeah, every single one of them is green. Jordan Love against the Cardinals, Bijan against Carolina. Like he should absolutely dominate this, and I think he's still going to lose.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Trevor.
Trevor.
He's also starting both Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears.
And Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Potent Titans offense that he's
kneecaps
taking
himself
advantage
a
of.
little bit.
Going for the Titans that haven't really played a game this year, I don't think.
To be fair, the Colts are the worst defense in the NFL right now. So,
Shout out Rosen. He offered me Jalen Waddle and Carson Steele, who's not on his team, for Saquon Barkley.
did he drop Carson Steele?
Yeah, he said he'd
What
pick
an
him back up and
idiot.
trade him to me.
That's kind of sick. Can I pick it? Josh, who'd you pick?
I picked Trevor.
You picked Trevor, so technically
And
pod sweep.
Nick took Trevor as well. He'd send us
Nick
picks
actually
with
said
that.
picks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
looked at it for 3 seconds, but
Pod
hate
sweep.
that.
Look.
We'll see if this will be the biggest test of the pod sweep
It will.
curse, honestly. But yeah, good luck to both. Next up, we got the
kike off.
kosher battle.
Say it.
What
Say
did
what
you
you want to say. Say what you want to say.
Said kike off.
You're saying kike? Kike
Kike
off?
off. Yeah.
I don't know if you
Hey,
can say that, Leo.
you're not allowed to say that.
I was just
Especially
making sure
not
we
on-
were.
A YouTube
You're
No,
on
channel.
my list now.
I would never want to mince your words.
Oh, mince. Like I'm gonna mince your meat. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
mince Fleg's meat because I'm picking myself.
Let's go.
I have a big bounce back week for myself.
Is
Like
he?
my team is really solid. It just needs to be healthy, and Devonta needs to be traded.
Has he
Souza.
negged you yet?
No, not really. He isn't texting me at all about the game.
Because he
Because he
hasn't
doesn't
had
care
anyone.
about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm picking myself. I feel pretty good about my team overall. It's just like one of those annoying. He's gonna score 115, so can I score 116? This is kind of the question because
That's true. Dan also is quite the nagger. So
How am I the negger? I just get scored a lot of points on.
You guys
And I
gotta
have
be
to
careful how you
outscore
say
it.
that word.
say what?
I am kike.
Messiza?
I'm giving Aaron the win. Unfortunately, I think
on
Thank
paper, it should be Dan. Dan
I
should
just-
win this game.
Dan
But-
just has the worst luck in the world.
We're not asking
I can't.
about paper.
All right, on scissors.
You're scissoring.
Shoot. Who are you picking,
Scis-
Leo?
Scissor me timbers. I'm gonna pick you.
David Montgomery's probably
God.
going to fall into the
It's
end
fine.
zone for 2 touchdowns. Darius Slayton's going to get a 45-yard touchdown. Dan will lose by 4. And then
I know
we'll
he
be
needs a running
really
back.
depressed next Saturday.
Is he
so
benching Mike
stocked.
Evans?
For Darius Slayton, yeah.
That seems
It's
silly.
It's Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore.
That seems silly.
Go look
Even-
up his stats against
I
Playing
know
with no
he gets
neighbors.
kicked. He gets kicked out of every single Saints game, but that just seems silly.
My
He's
money's
also
on, I
benching
forget.
Sherman.
Is Brian
my-
Robinson hurt?
Yeah.
He's hurt, and I bet
Oh,
that he
fuck.
ends up playing, but I don't put him in, and then he scores like 30. That's
Well,
what
I have him in an
predicting.
anytime parlay, I think.
It'll get
call.
voided. You're fine.
Everybody make their picks. Who did Nick pick?
Yep, Nick picked myself, so no
Oh,
sweep. Yay!
I'm saving
Thanks,
for
guys.
pod sweep. You're welcome.
Nick picked himself in the Dan flag matchup.
Yeah,
Nick actually
Next
picked
up.
himself for every game. Dan just interpreting what he thinks.
We got Battle of the Bottom Feeders. It seems like
Battle of the Bottoms. Drake's team is
Battle of the
really
Bottom.
good.
It is good. It shouldn't be losing.
nah, he's ninth place, dude.
He's
Shut
starting
up,
Daniel
you
Jones
lucky
this week.
fucker.
Wait, did you drop
Yeah,
Alec
he is.
Pierce? Oh no, he did. He picked up Alec Pierce. I did have to
Yeah.
send a message in the team chat, in the
His,
league chat once he picked him up.
Drake's 2 MVP quarterbacks are both on bye. Pat Mahomes and Sam Darnold.
I mean, Pat Mahomes has been bad, and Sam Darnold scored 4 points last week.
Yeah,
So,
and Daniel Jones is about to rush for 60 yards. So
I mean, yeah, he's probably making the right choice, and he's benching Rashad White for Bucky.
they're on bye.
Palm's team is awful.
Shit,
He should probably start Tyrone Tracy again.
he should.
I'm gonna go Drake.
I'm gonna pick Drake.
Unfortunately, it's a pod sweep, but I'm taking Drake.
It's not a pod sweep. Nick picked Thomas.
Wow,
Shocking.
seems like an overreaction. Next up, Battle of the Bottom.
This is where it's.
You can't
tough.
just
It's like
every time.
no. This is just because it is 2 bottoms.
Jimmy against Ryan.
And we already know,
Ryan
like-
already has 52 points.
And Jonathan Taylor is not playing.
And Jonathan Taylor's not playing, and he's still projected more.
He's
So-
starting Rashid Shaheed.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
He started him last week and won. So
Yeah, but Rattler's starting now.
yeah, Rattler's a slinger, dude. He also literally can't start anybody else.
Okay, you're right.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go
this is
Koenig.
this is tough to overlook a 52 piece on a Thursday night.
That's why this is fun recording on Saturdays, because we get to see what is
But there's
happening.
We're
Hey.
cheating.
Kirk Cochains might drop another 40 piece against the Panthers.
Yeah, true. Give me Koenig. He's got a good team.
Pod sweep. Pod sweep. Good job, Jim. He's got yourself a win, bud.
Damn, good for him.
Happy for James.
What a good things happen to bad people.
Can
Next
you
up.
say Sam's name, Dan?
Mein Kampf.
Kampf. Mein Kampf, you fucking...
Kampf? Isn't it Kampf?
He spelled it
It's a pun.
Of what?
Mayan, like the people, in Kampf, like a camp.
What happened to the Mayans?
You don't
wrong.
want to know.
2012.
It was probably your ancestors that killed them, actually.
My ancestors?
I assume your family's from Spain at some point.
You are very pale.
You shouldn't assume that. Just because Ancestry says I'm 98% Iberian Peninsula doesn't mean.
They're from Chad.
Yeah, I mean, my family definitely owned slaves at one point, but so did yours, and that's what makes everything.
Mine did not, actually.
Yeah,
We
yours
were-
was the slaves, actually. Yeah, that's a bummer. All right,
Dan built
we
pyramids.
got that out of the way.
Dan built pyramids.
Guess who
baby.
Nick booked, by the way?
Nick picked Flag.
No.
In this matchup, Nick picked Flag.
He
Well,
picked
Nick's
slavery.
gonna lose, right? So I don't care who he picked.
He's
Nick's
starting
team's
Antonio
terrible.
Gibson.
No. And Sam's team's really good. James Cook is playing.
Sam's
probably a
team's
good
not
thing.
that good.
It's
I
not
think
that
it's
He
good.
started Jawan Jennings.
Jawan
Yeah.
Jennings scored like a lot of points that one time.
He's
Is
starting
James Cook-
Juwan
is
Jennings
James
and Jalen Tolbert.
Is James Cook playing? Is that a thing? Because
We ranked
he's not
Sam as
practiced.
the second overall in our
Yeah,
power
why did we
rankings.
do that? His team's awful.
It's really not that bad. Tyreek Hill's on bye, doesn't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say Tyreek Hill's
Eckler,
terrible.
he should be playing Eckler because Brian Robinson isn't playing. I don't know if you just said that, Josh.
Yeah, but I guess over Tolbert.
Yep.
But Baltimore's run D is fantastic.
Okay.
I don't know.
James
Tough,
Cook is
Pass
playing.
catching running backs.
tough titties, but this is a terrible matchup. I'm gonna go Sam.
Also going Sam.
Nick's gonna find a way to win. I think Antonio Gibson scoring like 25 would be the most Nick thing ever to happen. So I'm taking Nick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fuck
Drake
that
May
guy.
is probably gonna throw him the ball a bunch.
That's what I mean is no Ramondre.
Drake
Nick,
May's gonna get
desperation.
CTE immediately.
Drake May is.
Yeah,
Damn,
he's
that
gonna
offensive
die
line's so
this weekend.
bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. All right,
That line.
last
so bad.
up.
Hold on one second.
He's got a sound for this.
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week.
Ooh.
Is that
Matchup of
it's
the
your
week.
voice, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how low my voice
I thought it
is.
was what's his face who
Oh
just
yeah,
died?
yeah. It's
James
R.I.P.
Jones.
it's
James Earl
no.
Jones.
We got someone else.
Oh, it's who's the little
Who
autistic
else just
girl
died?
who talks about
Oh, we got
It's
Greta
Greta Thunberg.
Thunberg.
A
I
little
forgot that we-
autistic girl.
I forgot
that
that
joke
guy.
would have been so much funnier if I had.
You mean the
remembered her
little
name.
autistic hero? Thank you very much.
That's what everyone calls me.
All right, that's what your mom calls you.
All right,
I'm
good
a little
matchup.
autistic
These
hero.
two boners right here.
Matchup of the tops.
I'm more of a first.
You're both bottoms. Let's be honest.
Nah, I'm a top, baby.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not.
I'm a power top. I'm a submissive top, actually.
I'm good with Josh.
Oh,
I
that's
think
really cute.
I'm really annoyed that Leo's luck just continues, so I want it to end. I think
Okay.
Josh.
I'm starting Roshan Johnson.
Oh, it's Roshan Johnson against DeAndre Swift in London.
Saquon's
London.
it's gonna be so gross. Oh my god.
He
Oh,
might
we're not
Change
gonna
my
know till
pick.
we're not gonna know till Monday either, huh?
Yeah. I got my kicker and my wide receiver, and then you've got Dalton Kincaid and your quarterback, Joshua.
That'll be fun.
AJ Brown is going to do disgusting things to my team.
I hope so.
I'm taking myself. I'm hoping I can win, but I've got some injuries that are really tough.
R.I.P. Nico and Cooper Cup.
My team is injured, but Dan's team makes them look healthy. So thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
I'm also
Welcome to
missing
my
my
life.
best player. But so are you, I guess,
Kyron.
now,
Oh, I
so
didn't
it's
realize
not-
you were.
Saquon's best player. Josh's team is really good. Once Nico's back, it's like
and Cooper Cup.
yeah, and you have Cooper Cup on IR. Ugh.
You should just
I
trade
just-
for running back too, my brother.
Yeah, I haven't. You act like I haven't been trying to trade for a running back too for 4
You have
weeks.
not sent me a single. I have so many of them.
I have more, first of all, and
I
second of
agree.
all,
It's not a competition, no matter
no,
who's
I mean,
more
you
shitty running backs.
trade. You should
No, it's
trade
'cause-
me.
It's because every person I reach out to goes, "Oh, I want Saquon," and then offers me the worst trade ever for Saquon.
I
don't
don't
want
want to work
Saquon.
trade. I was just like, I know we're not going to be able to make something work for Saquon, but I don't want. Some
Nobody
shit
wants
you're gonna
Garrett
give me.
Wilson.
I'll take Garrett.
Cooper Cup.
No, Coop's
All
back.
right,
take
I'm
Cup.
picking myself.
Nick,
Obviously.
Nick's pick Josh. I'm gonna
Oh,
switch
God.
my pick to Leo to even it out.
Wow,
No,
so the
Nick
2
picked
for
me.
2.
Just because Roshan Johnson. Although I'm amazed DeAndre Swift is projected 15.6 points in London.
They're running the shit out of the ball, my boy.
They have
They're
been running
bad.
a ton. No, they were
The
dominant last week.
Bears?
Bears offense is bad. Fake news.
What
Their
about the
looked-
Jags'
is
defense?
Caleb looked
phenomenal.
really
What
good
about-
last week.
What about the Jags' defense?
Top 10 worst defenses in the league.
Book
Yeah.
it right now. Doug Peterson will get fired if they lose this game.
No, not this week because they're in London and next week as well. So it'll
Oh,
be
okay.
after next week.
Okay, so he'll get fired
Yeah.
after next week if they lose this.
Yeah,
I forget that
they
they
might
I
even
gotta go.
they could lose this game and win next week, and I could still see him getting fired in London.
I gotta go. So let's move to
Did everyone make the pick?
yeah.
I got him locked. Bingo.
Locks of the week.
Shout out
What was
Greta.
Nick's? Shout out Greta.
Oh shit! The fucking
Nick, can you stop sharing though? Nick
college
took
football is starting. Sorry.
Nick took Cardinals plus 5.5.
Oh,
Which I kind of love, but that's just me.
I don't.
Looking at the standings, myself and Josh both hit ours, minus bets, but still both hit. So I changed it up this year. We all start with $65, and then you go up and down from there.
I love that. Okay.
$5 a week is just easier than.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
It makes sense.
That's cool.
So
I like
yeah.
that.
So instead of just $5 coming out of thin air every week, that's kind of how my brain works. Anyway,
really
so I'm in
smart. I like that.
first.
What about
Uh,
Kevin?
Josh is in
Give me-
second, and Leia and Nick are both in third.
Give me the Jags plus 1.5. Minus 115.
We were just
like
talking
it.
about the Bears being good.
It's so funny.
Josh.
I know, which is
Doug
crazy.
Peterson is going to get fired.
He's gonna get
But
They're
fired.
What?
going to cover. They're going to cover plus
they're gonna
1.5.
They're gonna cover 1.5.
Plus
but he's
1.5.
gonna get fired.
It's a really
All right.
tight window for him to get fired and cover.
Yeah, he's got this.
You hear
I'm
me
gonna
out.
parlay. Doug Peterson getting fired and covering.
Hear me out.
That's only plus 200.
I'm gonna go ahead, Leo. You first.
No, you first, because I'm still looking.
I'm
kept
gonna
saying,
go
"Hear me
Stephon
out."
Diggs. Stephon
You're
Diggs.
joking.
Anytime story.
Look what I literally just selected.
Well, maybe you should be. You should have gone first, brother.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
No Nico. I honestly kind of want to go tank, but I think that Stephon's more.
All right, I'm gonna try to go for a couple Hail Marys here at the beginning of these locks of the week.
Hell yeah.
Give me AJ Brown 2 touchdowns
Oh God, no! I hate that for me. I
at
hate
plus
that for me.
1100.
Betting on himself.
So if Leo hits this,
1100.
he just wins for the season, right?
No, not at all.
I do.
None of
I
us
do.
bet like that. We're all pussies.
Devontae Smith is going to get 2 touchdowns. I'm going to bet that on my real money.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna
Not
be Saquon.
AJ Brown.
They're gonna run the shit out of the ball against them.
and you're
But-
playing against them, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Is Cleveland's run D good?
I mean,
thought
I'm
their run
very
D was good,
invested
their
this
pass D is
season.
bad.
I don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I think
I've
they're
been
just bad
watching
all
enough
around.
football. Yeah. Well, Deshaun Watson's just bad. That's the problem.
Dude, my beard is long.
It's huge. It looks good.
All right,
Okay.
on that note, I got to go golf.
All right, over under Dan shooting 94.5.
Oh, it's
that's
over.
a really good line. I probably over. I know the scores pretty well though.
How much?
If I shoot under 90, if I shoot 94, I'd be very, very, very happy. I'll probably
How
be
much
like
you
97.
drinking on the course?
Usually the front 9 I'll have a beer and a half, and then the back 9 I'll have like 5.
Because you're
Yeah.
pissed.
There's no way he's no way he's shooting 94.
Depends on how many 3-putts he has in the first night.
Yeah, no chance.
I don't
of
3
94.
putt. All right, guys, go Cardinals.